So hello gamers and welcome back to another video. So this is a game called Guns Unite Testing, and it's definitely one of the just coolest games ever, and holy, I am cracked. What? This is a game that's mostly just a gun testing area, but it's got the best guns ever. And it has constant PvP, no bots, nothing like guns testing or whatever the other more popular game. And I don't know why people aren't playing it. I mean, there's like 30 people online right now. Why is there 30 people in this game? It's really good. The gun variety here is just absolutely insane. We're gonna go through all of the guns, but right now my favorite strategy is using the Mesa 9mm, aka the MP5, which has the grenade launcher from Half-Life 1, and you can also just fly with it. You can't do that in Half-Life 1. It'll probably just kill you. I probably put the intro clip of one of my crazy kills I got while doing this. I've been doing this for the past like 30 minutes straight. It's been really fun. And yeah, you also got, you know, generic assault rifles, the AK, the M4, pretty boring. You got the L23, the MP5Ks, but only one of them seems to be using tracers, or they just haven't figured out how to make them both actually shoot. But there's also quick swapping, so Q will get you to the previous gun you had out. You have access to every single gun in the game right away, which is pretty cool. And the quick swapping is kind of bugged. If you die, then it'll switch you to the first gun. There's also secondaries and everything. This game is just so good. I don't know why people aren't playing it. It's just really fun. I mean, there are a couple of people who are playing it, but yeah, somehow I can like seriously hit shots in this game. Like, I mean, not all the time. I'm not as good at this game as I am at some of the other FPS games I've made videos on, but like, oop. Got him. I also really like this setup of the MP5 and the Spaz because it just feels like I'm playing Half-Life 1. That's literally the Half-Life 1 strategy. It doesn't have the instant burst like the Half-Life 1 Spaz, and it's also semi-auto, but this game feels heavily inspired by like CSGO and also Half-Life 1, considering that there's not actually a grenade launcher on the MP5 in real life. Like, nobody really does that. However, in Half-Life, that's a thing, and it's actually pretty well known for having that. Got him. But there is an instant burst on the Spaz in Half-Life, which isn't a thing in this game, which kind of sucks. I'm getting destroyed right now. The shotguns aren't the best, I'm not gonna lie. Like, they work pretty well in close range. You also got the Frontier Justice, which, yes, it will launch you very far. Dang it. People stop sniping me while I'm in the air and shooting at somebody else. Ooh, that bloom. The guns don't reload if you quick stop them, which is a little bit annoying, but kind of understandable. It would be a little bit broken if you could do that. But right now, the main thing is just jumping around and stuff. I don't know if that's really a nice feature to have in most games. Is just a couple of guns will launch you around the entire map, which is really just not the most fun thing you can do in a game unless everybody has access at all times to that stuff, because if two of the guns do it and they're like high rank guns or something, it's kind of annoying. But right now, everybody can do it, which is cool. Okay, I did not know that the 50 cal launched you that far. What? I didn't even know it moved you. The MP5 grenade launcher normally needs to reload, but for some reason, you just don't have to reload it if you, Okay, don't use that in close range. I guess the 50 cal has kind of bloom, even if you're aiming down sights, but I guess only if you spam it. Yeah, like, you can go so far. Goodbye, guys. But yeah, let's go through the guns one by one. So first off, we have the 338 Queen's Kill, which is the one from the intro or the very beginning of the video. This is just a semi-automatic sniper rifle. It's pretty good. Oh, it's a bolt action, not semi-auto. 50 cal is semi-auto. It's basically just the 50 cal, but it just doesn't do the crazy amount of fire rate that the 50 cal has. So I don't really recommend it. I guess it has better hip fire and overall better accuracy. It's not really too bad, but I do recommend the 50 cal because it's right next to the MP5, so you can quick swap it. Holy. Okay. Let me melee you. What? That doesn't even one-tap? Why would a melee not one-tap in this game, dude? But next up, we have the Mojave 223. This is a M4A1, essentially. 30 rounds. It's suppressed. The wall penetration seems fine, I guess. I don't know what the difference in wall penetration between these guns are. It has some pretty bad bloom if you spam it, so I do recommend you fire it in like short bursts and maybe crouch with it. I don't know if crouching improves your accuracy. Probably does. Okay, that's not too bad. Seems like it can like 2-shot to the head, but it's going to be like a 3 or 4 tap to the body, which is not really too bad for a full auto gun. If you want an extremely generic gun in this game, I guess you could use this, but I'm more of the sniping type. And next up, we have the, I don't even want to say that. I don't know how to say it. It's the AK. Okay. I don't know if it can one-shot to the head. Maybe it can in close range. The damage doesn't seem like that great compared to other AKs in games I play. Seems decent. The reload is really cool. Ooh. Okay, I think you can kill with either 2 headshots or 1 headshot and 1 body shot. Also, you can press C or you can press control to crouch, which is really nice. I usually do C instead of control. Some people will argue with me about that, but that's just what I do, dude. Okay, I can't even see that guy. This one seems good. You can actually spam it if you're just trying to hit that last shot, but I don't think it can one shot to the head. Not really. At range, it's going to be like 2 bodies, 1 headshot, which is not too bad. You can still 3-tap with a full auto gun. Then next up, we have the light carbine. Now, the light carbine, wow, that hits the kill. It doesn't even have like a fast reload or a super fast rate of fire. I guess it has pretty good bloom, I'm not gonna lie. This is more the run and gun type gun. It just doesn't really work quite as well as the other guns damage-wise. Definitely feels like it has a use. If you're not as great, you can spam this a lot more. You can fire it for a lot longer. I was firing 10 rounds there and still being very accurate. Although I don't know why this is a carbine, because I think in real life it's a PDW. It just doesn't seem that great. It's fine. It's pretty good. And next up we have the twin compacts, which is the MP5Ks. These get a lot of vertical recoil and a little bit of bloom, but tracer-wise, yeah, what? These are not actually that inaccurate. Reload is amazing, wow. Very cool reload and just mostly vertical recoil. I feel like these could be really good. Yeah, I mean, you can hit some stuff. I don't like how the tracers only come out of one of the barrels, and I guess that's because they haven't figured out how to model 2 barrels. Got him. These actually seem pretty good. They got a lot of reserve ammo. 40 rounds. Really good. Wow. Okay. Next up, we have the 308 Feldspar, which is obviously going to be the best gun in the game because it's the G3, but also it's a really, really good gun because basically it's got 20 rounds, it's full auto, and it can like 2 shot to the body and 1 shot to the head. Makes it kind of busted, I'm not gonna lie. It's also very accurate. If you start to spam it, it'll be a little bit less accurate, but for like single tap fire shots, it can one-shot headshots, so it doesn't really matter. I think this might be, unironically, the best gun in the entire game for just overall use, because it has 20 rounds, very good accuracy, and can one-shot head. If you're not that great, I guess it wouldn't be that great, but you can spam it as well. This is easily going to be the best gun, I think. And yes, maybe that's because I really like the G3, and also because in most games I think DMRs are the best because they're overall just the best, you know? They just do everything really well all at once because they do good range, pretty good close range, they do high damage, they have good velocity and everything. This just seems like it's the best gun in the game, I'm not gonna lie. Got him. Okay, wallbang. Okay, 2. Okay, 3. Okay, 4. Then next up we have the Hydra, which is a 50-round submachine gun with kind of bad bloom, I'm not gonna lie. Long reload as well, but I'm guessing good close range performance. It doesn't seem to have the best damage though. I feel like if you really wanted to just use an overall good gun, the AK and the M4 seem to be the best of these autos, which I don't really like the autos in this game anyway. They feel good, they have good animations and everything, but man, the semi-autos are just super nice. And the sniper rifles, you know? Yeah, it's an alright gun. Not anything super great. I do feel like the semi-auto guns in this game, the sniper rifles and the G3, they kind of feel like they're just the best guns, you know? Which is kind of nice. I mean, the autos are good for a specific purpose of if you're not good and you want to spam, which makes the game accessible, but kind of has a higher skill ceiling. Yeah, you kind of gotta burst this gun at range to be pretty accurate. I don't know, though. Is it really necessary to hold your fire, or do you want to just spam? Maybe spamming isn't that great, actually. Next up, we have the Savant Pdw, and this is basically just the Chris Vector, probably with 9mm, because it has 33 rounds. It's not too bad, to be honest. In very close range, I find this gun to be really good. Keep in mind, this is one of the longer range maps. Holy. I don't know if there's damage drop in this game, but I kind of feel like there is, because... No, maybe these guns just don't do damage. What is going on? Okay, that's 1. Okay, that's 2. I'm gonna be real, this gun doesn't even feel like it fires as fast as it should. Because it's the Vector, it is a 9mm Vector, which I think 45 ACP actually fires slightly faster in real life, because the power of the round causes the bolt to recede faster, I think? I don't know, though. It's pretty good. It has pretty fast zeroing time for the 100% accuracy for the bloom, which is pretty good, but not really the best. But then we have the 50 Monarch. This is the arguably best gun in the game because one-shots to the limbs, and it's semi-auto, and it has 10 rounds. Yeah, it's really good. I honestly feel like because of the bloom on this gun, and the 308 Feldspar has 20 rounds, and a faster RPM, and better accuracy, the 50 Monarch is actually not going to be the best gun in my opinion. I think the G3 is just the best gun right now for me. But hey, it's really just up to which gun you prefer. If you want the one-shot to the limbs, this has the one-shot to the limbs. Next up, we have the Mesa 9mm, and this gun has decent bloom, not gonna lie. Kind of long reload. It has basically the same firing sound as the MP5 in Phantom Forces, but it has that underbarrel grenade launcher, which I find to be really nice. If you tag a guy and you want to finish him off, or the other way around, if you want to hit a guy with a grenade launcher and then switch to your other gun, hold on. It's not too bad. The hits to kill aren't amazing or anything, but it seems pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it's pretty good. I'd say of the SMGs in the game, this is probably the best one, especially because you can launch yourself with it, which makes it pretty nice to just get around the map with and usually pop off. What the heck? Ooh. Okay, probably my third favorite gun. I'd say the 50 Monarch is probably my favorite, followed by the G3, followed by this gun because I like the grenade launcher. I like Half-Life 1. It's one of my favorite games. And I like the MP5 in other games as well. Not a ton. It's not my favorite gun in any video game. But then next up we have the Pariah 12 gauge, which is essentially, it shoots a lot faster than I have been firing it. But it's a generic, you know, Spaz 12 semi-automatic shotgun. And it's pretty decent. Not the greatest for long range, but I have hit one taps. It's possible to do that. Just kind of falls off at range. The lobby is a little bit too large. That was a 2-shot, but I think you can one-tap. I've had times when I've one-tapped, but maybe they were like hurt players. Or maybe it has to be like an every pellet to the head type situation. Either way, it does fire pretty fast, and it's a shotgun, so you can expect to do decent with it. Not just the best, though. But next up, we have the Yokohama 42. So it looks like it's a K2, but it's a 3-round burst, which is very accurate, by the way, and I think it can probably kill with a full burst. I'm not gonna lie, if you want a more ranged but somewhat regular assault rifle, this is probably the best one. I'm not gonna lie, because the range on it feels pretty decent if you're standing still. Oh man, I'm not saying it's the best gun in the game or anything. The G3 is kind of going to do you better considering it one-taps. But if you like burst weapons, I think this is the only burst in the game, not counting the DB shotgun, which is this gun. Now, the DB shotgun has an awful reload time, but it can usually one-tap and it has an instant burst. It also launches you really far. The range on it is not the best or anything. It is a well, it's not a sawed-off, but it's just a shotgun. But it's a pretty effective one-tap in close range, which is decent. Okay, that was not a one-tap at all. That was not even a 2-tap. It does have the instant burst. Wow, it has no range. But it will also launch you very far without taking any of your health away, which is pretty nice if you don't want to lose any health, unlike the MP5 grenade, which takes like 11 health away, which I don't know why it takes 11. It would be really funny if it did 99 damage, and I also feel like it would be better if there's a little bit of something called fall damage. If there's fall damage, it wouldn't be that big of a problem. Launch yourself really far, because then if you landed on the ground, you die. So you have to hit stuff while you're in the air, and then it wouldn't be as broken to launch yourself across the map. But maybe that's what they want in this game. But anyways, next up you have the Ember 45, which I think is the worst gun in the game. It doesn't seem too bad, but like, it's only got 9 rounds, and the damage, wow, holy. I got the kill with a headshot, which means I at least hit him in the head one time, and it didn't really seem that great. That was like 2 headshots, 1 body shot. Body hits to kill don't feel great at all. I think this is probably like the weak link in terms of guns. I don't think it's that bad, but like, I feel like it needs a bump. If it can 2-shot to the head and like 3-shot to the body, it wouldn't be too bad. But like, it only has 9 rounds. Ooh, did hit him, but that was probably a damaged guy because it killed him to the body. Okay. Ooh. If it can 1-shot headshot and like 5-shot to the body or 4-shot to the body, that wouldn't be too bad. Doesn't feel like that though. I don't think it can natively 1-shot to the head. I think it can only 1-shot to the head if you're like fighting somebody who's at 30 health or something. Like that hits the kill on a full health player. Not that great. Then we have the Sahara AE, which is a essentially 50 Action Express. I'm assuming it's going to be a 2-tap to the body and a 1-shot to the head. Reload time is a little bit inconvenient, and it only has 7 rounds, which is not the best. I don't know. I haven't really seen anybody use it, though. Okay, can 1-shot head. That was another headshot. Yeah, 2-shot body. So it's exactly what I thought. It can fire pretty fast, but the bloom gets pretty inconsistent for actually hitting anything, so I don't recommend you spam it at all. I recommend you go for tap fire shots. Like fully tap fire, I guess, because you can't fire this with any kind of fire rate over like 1 round per minute, because apparently the bloom gets really bad. And I don't even think it's that great for that, considering like this is essentially the G3 but with 7 rounds and bad bloom. And since you can use every gun right now, I don't really recommend you use this gun, but I'm assuming it wouldn't be too bad in like an actual game setting if it's a secondary. That was a 2-hit marker right there. So I think there is damage drop. Ooh, if it could like 1-shot head at, wow, I hit him twice midair. That sucks. If it can 1-shot headshot at any range, that would be honestly kind of broken, but maybe it can do that. Then we have the 45 Deputy. Ooh. Oh, it has a fan fire. That's such a beautiful reload. Okay, the fanfire sucks. Don't use the fanfire. The reload time is forever, but it's a very nice reload. Hopefully this does a little bit more damage. Probably can't one-shot to the body or anything. Okay, I hit him once. Yes! That took so long to fire again. I was spamming left click that entire time. The reload time sucks, so I don't really recommend you reload at all. Maybe just switch to a different gun if you really got to reload during a fight. Ooh, final shot though right there. But it's got the fanfire, and it's got pretty good accuracy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is actually better than the Deagle because of the fanfire, the fact that it probably does more damage, and even though it has less RPM, it's simply more accurate. That was like a headshot right there on the guy in the air. That kind of sucks. Oh, yeah, this is better. Just bloom-wise and everything. I really like this gun right now. Oh my gosh, you got destroyed. Really, really fun gun. I think this is one of the best games on Roblox FPS-wise right now. Definitely better than a lot of the more popular ones, such as Recoil. That's all I can really think of. Poly Battle, probably. Like, why would you play Poly Battle over this? But yeah, is that all of the guns we have? Yeah, that's it. Then we got the Crowbar, the Komodo, and that's it. Holy, the G3 is busted in this game. I'm not gonna lie. I get one-shots to the head at any range. And it's automatic. Okay, so I did double hit marker there, so it can actually get down to a 3-tap, but I think it's always gonna be a 1-tap to the head. That is me just being the #1 player in the world, clearly. Oh my gosh, I got it. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy, that is Guns Unite testing place. I really like this game. Hopefully they can finally add some, you know, gameplay and progression and everything to it. But right now, it's just a good game. It's super well put together. The G3 is really busted. Holy. Dude, not even fair for these guys, man. Oh my gosh. But yeah, anyways, gamers, if you guys did enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. Wow, okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.